You check the levels, because, I don't know anything about this shit.
All right. Yeah, we should be good. This sounds good.
Hey,
Barely reaches to the red.
You want me to clap it up?
Let me see. Are we all? Yeah, we're pretty much all on the same thing. Yeah. There you go, man.
Yeah. Welcome back to New York.
Thanks, man. Just came back from Tampa.
Tampa.
Do you have a? Oh shit! I don't think I have a lighter, bro.
Dude, you're always stealing lighters. Yeah, I got a lighter. Just fuck.
I brought everything but a lighter.
What the fuck?
Damn it, dude.
You don't have a lighter?
Hold on, let me check.
A cigarette on the way over here?
No, I have a toothache.
Aw. Well, tooth. Is it that same tooth?
We're gonna have to pause, dude.
Oh no, just sit down. I'll get a lighter. I got one. Hold on.
All right. Well, for starters, I just came back from Tampa. I was middling, featuring for the hilarious Sam Morril. That was pretty dope. Here, man, go ahead while I tell people about my conquests.
Of Sam Morril?
Yeah. Yeah, I fucked him. No, dude, it was fucking cool, man. That dude is hilarious, and I love working with him because he's really chill, laid back. Only thing that sucked is he wasn't drinking, like, because we've gotten fucked up before.
Yeah.
But it was also worked out because my girl was there, and I was hanging out with her most of the time anyway. So it was pretty cool. She went out to meet me. We stayed in the condo.
Did you guys catch anything?
No, not really. Just fucking, probably cancer.
Yeah. But your girl drank, right?
Oh yeah,
your girl
both drank.
Yeah, your girl. You guys like enable one another.
Yeah, she got. That's probably more true than I would like to admit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, we got like fucking wasted. Like one of those nights, dude, just fucked up. Just woke up naked.
Ew.
Naked.
Ugh.
It was one of those things, dude, where you just like, yeah, last night was there. There was a party last night. Clothes everywhere.
Somehow you got invited. You didn't fuck it up.
No, dude, it was fucking cool. Let me hit this up.
Yeah.
What did you do? I believe you partook in some mushroomage?
Yeah, I did that on Saturday, and I just laid on top of my fat girlfriend over there for like 2 hours, 3-4 hours, and then I went out and I tried not to get laid, and I didn't, despite their attempts to fuck me.
You didn't what?
Didn't get laid. Oh,
I don't know if you're saying this as like an achievement.
It's an achievement for me, bro.
You know how arrogant that sounds?
Fuck off, dude. Sometimes they throw themselves at me. What the fuck am I supposed to do? It happens. I told you I'm like a slice of I'm a dollar slice pizza. If there's a drunk girl out there, she loves dollar slice.
That's fucking
She's gonna regret
dope,
it in the morning, but
damn, you must have been quite a catch when I
was good looking.
When you were good looking.
Yeah, I didn't know that though. I definitely didn't know I was good looking until my late 20s.
That's still young enough to go fuck shit up.
Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, I got into it. It's like finding out you can box at a
So
very
did you
old
have
age.
to do like stuff to make sure you don't go home with somebody, or?
Well, I was.
Or was it a slow night?
Well, first I tried to just avoid her, and then I actually just tried to make friends, and it's always easier to talk to girls than I always find it's always easier to talk to girls than it is guys. Because there's always like a weird thing with guys, like either pissing contests or like he's a little too friendly.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So with girls, you kind of figure out where you stand pretty quick, and that's cool. But you can still be friendly, and they're really agreeable, and they're great. They're great to hang out with. I love them.
Yeah.
And
that's a great angle.
Yeah,
Usually, I would say that it's a lot easier to hang out with dudes.
It is if you're in a situation with dudes where you got to get to know them anyway. You know what I mean? If you got to get to know somebody.
Well, yeah, I guess because men don't go out to find other men friends,
Yeah, usually I keep running into this fucking guy at the creek.
Hey,
what the fuck going on?
What's up with you, man?
You want let's fucking do this. Yeah, so I was then I was talking to this one girl, and then this girl stumbled off her seat to try to talk to me while I was talking to this other girl. And I was leaning against the bar like this, and then this girl came up right next to me, and I started talking to her, I said some bullshit about Freud, that you know that German word when people fall down and other people get joy from it was Schadenfreude. You ever hear that?
No, man.
All right, so she didn't know either. And
No, I didn't go to the rallies or read the pamphlets.
It's just a German word that means like taking the joy out of see other people fall down or fail. Schadenfreude.
Getting joy off of it?
Getting joy out of it, you know? It's like slapstick comedy.
Sometimes it's not even like that sometimes it's just natural. I can't hold it in
No.
when somebody eats shit. I just have to, even if I'm saying, are you okay? It's like always trying to hold back laughter.
Dude, I was laughing at work today. This guy was, like, we have an open office, right? And so there's like a bunch of different companies all owned by the same company, a bunch of different ad agencies owned by the same company. And like, there's a big one, which is the majority of the floor. And then there's a second biggest one on the other side of the floor. And then I work between 3 little agencies, right? And they're all pretty respectful of each other's space. You know what I mean? Since it's not one big team, they're all different teams doing different things at different times during the day. That this team that's usually pretty small, but usually pretty fucking loud anyway, they brought in like 4 or 5 other people from outside the office, and they're all like in this little space.
Just hanging out?
Just doing work, but in New York.
Oh.
Like they're in New York today, right? And this one guy was on the phone, and he was talking so fucking loud that everybody was like, dude, you can't, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, you can't be talking this loud. Like, there's other people working here. And he's just going at it. And I just had, and like, the guy who sits next to me, he works for this other agency. He's like, he just says something like, I can't, like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, how do you not realize what you're doing right now, right? And
did you go fight him or what?
No, it's work. You can't fight anybody at work. So anyway,
work sucks, dude.
I know, but listen, dude, I was just observing the situation as an outsider because he's disturbing me, but I'm not working. I'm just sitting on my ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm wasting company time,
dude.
so
I'm reading.
I can't blame you,
dude. I'm literally reading the fucking Boy Scout handbook at work. I'm just reading this, not giving a fuck. I'm like a fireman, dude. There's nothing for me to do.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Because usually people come to you with like,
I can't find this file. Dude, it's not even that. It's my job's even better than that. They're not allowed to come to me. They're not allowed. They have to submit a ticket, and if it's worthy of me to do anything about,
nice.
Yeah, then I go and do something. Otherwise, the level 1 help desk where they call.
Do you decide
email.
what's worthy?
No, the level 1, the level 1 figures it out, or they don't, and then they push it on to me. And sometimes I read the ticket, and I'm like, this is not even what I do. Get this shit out of here.
Oh, that's fucking great.
So anyway,
you know what's always great is not having the responsibility of a manager, but having the power to just dismiss people.
Yeah,
yeah, that's
well,
fucking
dude,
cool.
You know what's rude? You know what's crazy? Like, these people are usually really fucking like childish. A lot of them are fucking children. You know?
Yeah.
Like, they're not like this is a professional office. Like this, where do you think you are right now? Like, you know, this is not kindergarten. This is not high school. You can't huff and puff. You know what I mean? And people do that. Like, people have walked away from me.
You call it huff and puff?
Like, I just want the internet to work.
Yeah.
I don't. This girl said to me today. This girl came over to my. This girl. She's pretty good looking. I like her. She's a cool chick. But she came over today, and she's just like, I don't know if you heard, but like the internet's down, and I know there's nothing you can do about it. I'm like, yeah, there's nothing I can do about that shit. You know? And then she just walks. But then she walks away with this whole like, I just don't understand why it doesn't work. And in my head, I'm like, well, to be fair, you don't even understand how the internet works. Why would you not? Why would you know why it's not working? You know what I mean?
I think
that ignorance is just like ridiculous. Like,
I think you definitely know more about talking to women than I do, but I don't know. It just kind of sounds like you just wanted to talk to you.
Probably. But like, she's not. People don't come to me. Was it too much confidence?
Yeah, I loved it because it was such a shitty, like, I fucking fuck you, Pat. You know. But I also love it because if I was in your shoes, I would fucking love to do that.
Dropping the F-bombs, man.
Yeah.
Yo, I want you to know. I want you to know.
You took your giant glass. You were like, probably. With my giant man mug.
Yeah. Anyway. So that happened. So yeah. That's what I did. So anyway, that guy was yelling so loud, right? Get back to this, like, on the phone, like, and he's saying just stupid shit that I don't even give a shit about, right? And nobody does. Everyone's like, "What the fuck?" Like, I don't even know anything about advertising. I don't tell, like, the way she talks. Like, the thing is, like, sometimes, like, the way that girl talked to me is like, I don't talk to you about, like, what you do, because I don't know what you do. I respect what you do and I leave you alone, right? I have a very specific job. It's very easy. I'm just enjoying it right now, right? In a lot of ways. Can I live for a minute, right? And they're just like, attitude. Like, I fucked up their fucking latte at fucking Starbucks on their way to work. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's funny. Oh, my God. You know what? Those kids probably look at you as a computer janitor.
Dude, I am. But I like to say fireman because I'm helpful.
Yeah, but they're looking at you like the help.
No, they better not.
That kind of sounds the way you just described it, where they'll still like get mad at you for things that they shouldn't.
The help, maybe.
I don't know. I'm just trying to bring you down a peg.
I do think of myself. I do. Well, there's like so I do the IT, and I don't work for the company I work in. Like I work in this building, but and this is a big company. I don't work for that. I work for another big company. But there's also the people who take care of like the kitchen food and all that shit. They work for this thing called Hub. I suspect that's like the same kind of business service that I'm in. It just does like that shit. You know what I mean? So they're in lots of buildings, right? So they don't really work for these people either. But they clean up for them. They fucking they feed them bagels in the morning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They give them their hot coffee, and they need a party. They set it up.
Oh, so
like the help.
So you are a cyber janitor.
No, I don't clean. I fix things.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you
I'm
clean
a
up
guy.
what other people mess up. You're in the urinals of the CPU.
No, man.
You go clean
no,
it
man.
up.
People.
Actually, I used to be a real janitor.
You look like one right now.
This is a fucking fine shirt, by the way,
It's
sir.
the Texas hat. That's what it is.
No, you have to wear a name tag, but you don't have to wear a hat. I think that would be degrading if your janitor had to wear a hat.
Dude, I feel like my job is like degrading me in the next couple of weeks. They're trying to mail me out a phone that has GPS location app on it, right? That can never like be turned off, right? Mm-hmm. They wanted me to put it on my phone. I was like, nah, I ain't putting that shit on my phone. And that you can't turn it off. And
wait, who wants you to put that on your phone?
Work.
But
they're sending me one instead, right? Where I have to clock in and clock out now. Like when I get there, I gotta hit this app, open the app, and hit clock in, and it goes up to a server, and it gives up my location too.
But they're giving you another phone for that.
Yeah, because I wouldn't put it on my phone.
Oh, okay. Well,
because I could have never turned it off.
You should not have to. You should not have to fucking tell them that. Yeah, here's where I am, and now I don't know who else is fucking watching this shit. You know,
it's fucking nuts. And I don't even know this company. What are their fucking data rights? You know what I mean?
I know, right?
Do I get to talk about that?
We should get that in the future. Where was I watching that? Something like that. That in the future we should be allowed to use our data as like as a monetary.
Dude, you know what I was thinking about today? If they invented,
how high am I right now? I couldn't even get through that
I
sentence.
I'm trying to help you. Listen. Dude, I was thinking today, if they I know the phone came before the internet. I know that, right? But it's weird to me. Like if we had mail. And they're like, all right, this is the rules with the mail. You can't do this to the mail. You can't do that to the mail. You know what I mean?
What do you mean by that?
Well, there's postal laws, right? You can't. This is like, you can do this. And they had it all figured out, right? Mm-hmm. And then the phone came around, and they figured that shit out. Like, all right, so you can't. People have the right to privacy on their phones. You can't just record somebody without a court order. You know what I mean? If they invented the phone today, and the way they treat the internet, it'd be like they can do whatever they want with your voice. They own your voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They would just take every little piece of information about you and own it as their own data that they can get from a recording. If they invented that shit today.
You're saying this
so
hypothetical that doesn't matter would
I know.
Be
what
the
I'm
same.
trying to the thing I'm trying to get to is like, how is it we have the mail figured out, right? And we got the phones figured out, but when it comes to like fucking the internet, people are just getting things taken from them that they don't even know they have.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's things you're allowed to and not allowed to in the other ones, but not in the internet. As far as like what they can do with your privacy.
Here's the thing, you know why I think they're getting away with it is because the government loves it. The government's like, we can get all this information on every person who lives in America.
Well, they're all making money. That's why.
And they're making money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But for what? For what price?
And well, one has to go distract you while the other one goes in your back pocket, and they just take turns.
Dude, that sounds like a Friday night.
Was your Friday night that good? I think that's the night that I got really fucked up.
No, my Friday night was interesting because like I took a microdose and I got drunk, and yeah,
How's the microdose?
it was
Did it
like
relax your
it made
body.
nah, it just I was alright. I didn't really take off, but anyway, and then
You didn't feel it at all then?
not really. Well, not compared to the next day, but anyway.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
There's a next day.
yeah. Well, I did a taste of it on Friday. I got on Thursday.
Oh, because that's when you went out with your friend, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So I think I got it Thursday, and then I went out with I took a taste of it on Friday. Anyway, I feel like I'm confessing to a crime right now, but I'm not doing that anymore.
No, but like, I should have a legal pad right here, and I should be going, look, Pat, we know you ate those mushrooms, Pat. We know you ate, put the light on you. I know you ate those goddamn mushrooms, Pat.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, somebody's telling me that you ate the mushrooms, man. Just say it.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? I was watching the Joe Rogan podcast, and it was just happened to be on. The mushroom guy was on. So I'm on mushrooms watching the mushroom guy.
The mushroom guy?
Yeah, the mushroom guy.
Who's the mushroom guy?
The guy he had on his show a couple of episodes ago. On Saturday or Friday. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Nah, man.
So that happened. Anyway, that's becoming my fucking catchphrase, or just a way to end a story that I don't know how to finish. Does that make sense? So that happened.
Yeah, that's right. I've caught myself going, so. Just that.
Oh man. So yeah. Was it a good flight? I don't know why I'm asking that, other than like, yeah, I've seen you in a while. Did you have a good flight?
Yeah, I did. I didn't sleep. I didn't sleep that well though. That last night, I was like, I'm gonna behave tonight because I got a early flight tomorrow. But me and my girl went out again and got fucking drunk after the show. Actually, we did 3 shows on Saturday.
Yeah.
After the 3rd show, dude, I was like,
did you record all of them?
Oh my god, no.
You were on stage street. You didn't record them once. Not one of them.
Nah, dude. It was pretty. I'm not gonna lie, dude. It was pretty fucking good. It was good, man. It was good. I'm working on new shit, right? So some shit I can't really like I can't get it right within the first 2 shows. I just stopped doing it all together and be like, I'll just revisit it like a week later or something.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking up my flow, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I only like work on new stuff for the first couple of shows just to see what I can get away with. But if some new stuff is not good by the first Friday, then I'm just like, all right, fuck it. I'm not working on this till later. So
how much was new that you did? How many minutes new?
Right now the newest stuff is probably like 10 minutes. Maybe 15 if I stretch it out, but
that's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, and mostly I got this brand new story which I kind of lost a little bit of steam in Tampa because it did way better in Chicago.
Did you do anything with your girl in Tampa other than like just hang out in the fucking condo and fucking her and go out and get drunk?
No, we went to the beach.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's nice.
Oh, was
just,
my story that much of a crushing bore?
No, I was just curious because like, yo, I'm looking at this guy. I saw you like, yeah, I got fucked up, and I woke up naked, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all I got is like this guy's got drunk and he fucked this girl and he did comedy. So I was wondering if you did anything else.
Oh yeah, we went out to the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You went swimming?
Yeah, went swimming, dude. It was a little windy. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't partake for too long.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like 20, 30 minutes. And then after that, I was like, it's getting too windy and I'm getting cold.
Oh, the water or the sun wasn't out?
The sun wasn't out, man.
Yeah.
But it came out for like maybe 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And it just felt like delicious, dude. It's like, oh, yeah, no wonder people go crazy if they don't have the sun enough.
Is it hurricane season down there now? What is it? Like
No. No, nobody told us at least.
Shit, I don't know.
I would imagine people would have not been out there unless we're all stupid tourists.
Dude, I sound like, I don't know, I guess maybe part of this is cowardice, but like you think about going to like California, you got to deal with like mudslides, fucking forest fires, and earthquakes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then like in the Southwest, like there's parts of even like the North, even coming up the Northeast, there's like hurricanes and shit.
Yeah.
But Florida usually gets hit with hurricanes, you know? Like that's scary. Like we deal with a snowstorm and maybe a hurricane.
Well,
up
Texas,
here.
well, maybe obviously not as much as Florida.
What do you get hurricanes?
Yeah, Houston.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, Houston gets like filled up with water.
Oh yeah, there was a fucking
and
couple
they all
years
wonder.
ago.
Yeah. And then they wonder like, why do we live here for a little bit? And then as soon as it dries out, they're like, fuck yeah,
This place is
Houston
awesome.
the shit.
Yeah. Does it
Until
come
the
around?
next one comes.
Does it come like that? It just seems to come because the cities attract the heat, right? Or have like heat and they attract the storms, right?
Bro, I don't even know how that shit works, man. I just
Thermodynamics.
thought God was mad, just fucking try to kill everybody.
That's interesting.
It's definitely not the
Oh.
field that I know.
Can I tell you something? I read this article on.
You wrote an article?
I read an
Oh.
article and it said it correlated that. Here, I'll just pull it up. Let me just pull it up if I can. It fucking It said there's a strong correlation between religiousness, and that correlation is not good for your IQ, basically. So negative IQ correlates with being religious.
Really?
Yeah, and then it got me thinking about that argument. I'm like, so you're telling me St. Thomas Aquinas is a dummy? He wrote a book. It's
I'm dumb because I don't even know who that is.
Exactly. Saint Augustine, with his confessions, is an idiot. Here it is. I titled this "Lies" in the subject.
Stupid.
Well, there's been you know how many popes there have been?
How many popes?
Yeah, how many popes?
Hold on, let me guess. Actually, I don't even know when they had the first one.
You don't know about Saint Peter?
The first one was Saint Peter.
Yeah,
That's the main guy.
yeah. He founded Rome.
Do you know? Do you know what
Pope?
year?
After Christ? So like maybe 30 BC. I don't know that.
Oh.
I mean AD, sometime AD. You know.
Damn, where was I getting at by asking you that?
So you didn't know how many popes there were. So look.
Oh yeah. Let me guess. Let's see. I want to say 10, 20, 30, 30s, 39.
It's been 266 popes.
Whoa.
Yeah. You telling me all those popes have been dummies? Like they're in a big hierarchical system. Like they ruled the world at one point. Rome ruled like the known world, and they granted there were definitely probably some people who were atheists and just taking advantage of the power of being pope. But now the pope, the papacy doesn't own like what it used to. You know what I mean? It's influence over Europe and shit like that. But this is what it says.
Okay.
Meta-analysis of 83 studies produced very strong evidence that negative relationship between intelligence and religiousness. So the greater religious
religiosity.
Yeah,
Actually,
I'm
it
sorry.
says that's a
Yeah.
terrible word. It doesn't
Yeah.
even sound real. Religiosity.
Yeah. So that's the core. And then it just got me thinking of like the exceptions of that statement. So I thought about, first of all, to be a pope, like I'm never going to be pope. You got to be to climb the social
Pretty
structure.
gay, for sure.
Yeah. And maybe, that just opens a can of worms of 1990 jokes. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. The
I
kid.
mean,
all
it's
right,
a guy that doesn't want to get laid. Man. I mean.
So, and then I thought about like, what about something like the great people of the world who have added, like Martin Luther King? I don't believe Martin Luther King is stupid, and I definitely think he believed in God.
Yeah.
So does that mean he was religious, but the exception to the rule, or maybe there's like,
I don't know, man. Why are you fighting with this guy from the internet that you don't know?
because they're publicists, they're trying to make it sound
That
like,
didn't
oh, you
even look
believe in God, you fucking dummy.
Dude, that didn't even look like a legit site.
It doesn't matter.
It looked like you went into somebody's Facebook profile and then went, look at what this piece
Hans
of shit is saying.
See what this guy's posting?
Yeah, it was a MySpace article you just read me.
But that was one of the many articles. There were like, that's one like, you go to Google News. Why am I explaining Google News?
Actually, I don't even know what that is. Is that the one? Is that the news that goes on the back of your phone when you swipe it?
No, this is
all the way to the left.
This is what I do in the morning when I get into the office. I just I make coffee, and I just
And you get mad at people on the internet.
I check my email, which is usually, if it's not for me, I'm not reading it. You know.
Yeah.
And then I go to this website, And then I go news for you because the Google knows what I'm into when I like to read shit.
Interesting.
And then I just go down the list of interesting stories. And then sometimes they pump a story at me. I'm like, what the fuck kind of person do you think I am, Google? Why are you showing me these stories?
Body weight workout make you seriously lean.
Yeah. They know me. They know what I... They know me. Yeah. This shit about the Marines getting them arrested. The fucking... That's some crazy shit. Bruce Springsteen news. Star Trek news, geeky shit. You know, they know what I like to read about on news wise.
So you're just narrowing down what is fed to you on the internet.
Well, I pick my own things, or like, or I just don't want to. I try to shop things out.
I mean, I'm not saying it's wrong. My YouTube is just comedy, fucking podcasts, UFC and football.
How many podcasts do you listen to in a week?
I guess it depends. You know, if I'm doing a lot of dumb shit. Like
how many can you listen to in 1 week? Like, oh, this one comes out on Monday. This one comes out on Tuesday. I'll listen to that one on. You know what I mean? There's a new episode on this.
No, I mean, I'm more like I scroll. I have a bunch of them, and I just go through. If one sounds interesting,
yeah,
I'll watch one. But if not, I just don't.
That's what's cool about like podcasts as opposed to like TV shows. Like TV shows is like stay tuned for the next episode, and if it sucked, it just sucked as an episode.
Yeah.
With YouTube, you can just click on it and be like, you know what? I know I'm not gonna want to watch this one.
Yeah.
You know, like it's all right. I'll catch the next one.
Yeah. And sometimes you can just tell just by the title.
Yeah.
Sometimes if I hear like
with Hans Kim.
With Hans Kim. Hans Kim has a couple of good videos up there.
Yeah, I was actually listening to one today of him with Adam or Andrew. I'm sorry, Andrew.
Yeah. I was, you know what, listening to the podcast that we did the other time.
Yeah.
With him. I can't even say last week because I've been slacking. But
doesn't matter.
No, and I've been on vacation, quote unquote.
Working.
Yeah, and working. But what was I talking about? Hans Kim. Oh yeah. Man, listening to that motherfucker argue with me makes me want to argue with him again.
Why? Why?
Because I like fighting him because I know that he likes fighting. And that makes me want to fight him.
Dude, he's cruel.
Yeah, he's fucking, but he's fucking cruel. Funny, man.
Dude, the only time I have fun with him is when like I just like do some like fucking judo moves with my mind. You know what I mean? Like just so he tries to argue with me, and I'm like, no, not going to that corner. He's like, it's like I think you think this. I'm like, no, I don't even know how you came up to that conclusion.
I'll take it childish, man. If he's beating me in an argument, I just go, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you guys went at it once when we were watching a fight upstairs.
Oh yeah.
And I sat in between. I stood right in between both of you and just watched it. Like that was my front row seat, and then the fight was on behind it.
Oh yeah, we almost got in a fight watching a fight.
Yeah, like you guys were pretty. It was pretty intense. It was pretty intense.
That's funny. No, that's why I like him, man. That's why I love him, because he's a fucking maniac.
Yeah, he is.
You know, and on some level, you know, I guess we're all fucking stupid.
Yeah.
We're fucking retarded.
Yeah, I think of us as like you ever walk by a store on a windy day and you see that store has like an enclave or something like that, or just a corner on the street, like a street corner.
Oh, what has a what?
You know, like some stores, their storefront has like a little walkway between like the glass. Like so the glass is the front of the glass, and then there's a tunnel of glass for the showcase, and then you walk through the front door, like a little, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Off the street.
Yeah.
And sometimes like leaves get caught up by the wind. And
and that little
like little they just wind up there.
Indentation, yeah.
So I imagine a styrofoam cup, a plastic bag, and a bad lottery ticket. That's the three of us. just like we don't really belong together, but here we are spinning in this little corner.
Stupid.
We're all trash, that's for sure. We're all trash.
But look at the way it swirls.
Yeah, in unison.
Overtaken by one force.
Yeah.
Fucking high. Let's see how fucking high. Oh, shit. Oh, wait. God fucking damn it.
Dude, it just happened.
It just happened?
I just looked at the camera a little while ago.
Oh, okay, good. That's how fucking high I am, dude.
Yeah.
I gotta check.
I don't even think my camera's on anymore. Sweet.
Oh shit, dude. That means if yours is not recording anymore, that means we
got a great audio podcast for you folks.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna have to listen to us on all your platforms.
Yeah, because it feels like we've been here at it for not too long, right?
I have no idea.
Oh yeah, it's exactly 30.
Cool.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's about the time that this fucking piece of shit goes out. You know what I was just about to say before?
Oh man, just giving up on it already.
Where what I was gonna say before that thing went out, I was like, let me see if I can get more high. And then I was like, oh, I barely understood what was happening. It's like I think I'm good.
Yeah. That's cool.
If you want to get some more, man, by all means.
I'm not gonna do it alone.
All right, I'll take a hit. You
all right,
take a hit.
You go first.
All right. Just go, man.
Just talk it up.
Just go. All right. This fine tobacco product. Oh man, wouldn't it be cool if we can get some like weed sponsors? Fuck yeah, dude.
Nope.
This episode is brought to you by Wrecking Ball.
Dude, the whole idea of
Wrecking Ball weed.
the whole idea to me, in my mind, what legalization really looks like is like no one's even like you wouldn't buy it. You don't have to buy it. It's just weed. You just grow a little weed and put it in your kitchen. You know what I mean? Let it spit out some buds.
I think that's a little too much gardening than a lot of people want to do.
It's a weed, bro. And they're making good strands now. It's already just strong enough. You don't have to like kill it.
Yeah, but then you're gonna have kids fucking going through like when you open a window or something. If you have
dude, that's gonna happen whether people. Well, it's no different than when cigarettes. People used to smoke. My mom used to smoke all the time.
Yeah,
and everybody
tobacco plants in the back.
But everybody was smoking around us, and the kids are just lying like. The kids are just like around smoking all the time.
I didn't mean that it was bad for them to smoke it, which it is. I meant that it's annoying to have somebody steal your shit.
But it's weed. It wouldn't be stolen. It'd be so pleasant. It'll be just so bountiful. It's because it's weed. It just grows like a weed.
No, dude. There's a limit. We can't just have fucking weed growing everywhere, dude.
Not everywhere. Just you'd have like the way you make something you just have in your kitchen. You can just have a weed plant in your kitchen. It just grows.
Yeah, but some people don't. Some people might not want their 11-year-old to be just walking around at home with some weed right there.
Well, if you make it here's the thing: the less taboo it is, the less kids want to fuck with it anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but as soon as they find out that it makes daddy giggle and eat junk food and watch cartoons, they're going to be like, I want to be on that shit too.
But it's no different than when cigarettes were out. Like you didn't know what kind of effect it was having, or alcohol. You didn't know what kind of effect it had on your parents, but you eventually got there. You know what I mean? You didn't have to get there at 5 or 11. I mean, you could have. You could have been stealing beers at 11.
I suppose.
You suppose. It's only when it's taboo is like a big deal, you know?
Yeah, but I don't know. It's like you can get contact high. You can't get contact alcohol or fucked up.
Dude, you know what's crazy? I remember just because I'm thinking about like how things used to be like and shit with like cigarettes. When I was like,
you can put them out on your kids.
When I was a kid in the 80s, I remember the drinking age in New Jersey was 18.
Drinking age in New Jersey was 18?
Or no, it just became 21, right? And then kids could just go across the river and go to New York, which is so fucking close to Bergenfield, and then just get fucking hammered. And how many drunk driving accidents there were, like around like trees and shit getting hit.
A lot?
Yeah, because kids were just fucking drinking and driving.
Oh. That's so... Well, I mean, that's because kids are stupid, you know?
Yeah.
Can't blame that. That's nature, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if there was predators roving around that we couldn't stop for some reason, a lot of kids would get eaten because they're the dumber ones that can actually do stuff.
Yeah.
And go out and get fooled by things. And
get,
like, mystified by shit.
That's the thing. None of that happens anymore. Right?
Yeah.
No, it's
yes,
so
it does
safe.
in the form. It's not a fucking saber-toothed tiger anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's some alcohol in a car.
Yeah.
Yeah, some kids, some of them wrong place at the wrong time. Some of them doing stupid shit.
Like, there are people alive, right, that only because our society is just so, like, they always make these disaster movies, right, where, like, oh, The Rock's got to find his daughter and get the boat out of the river, you know what I mean?
As he
And, like,
always does.
Yeah, but the destruction is always like, oh, look, that building fell over. Oh, look at this huge wave, right? It's not just like, oh, look, there's no power at the hospital. You know what I mean? Like, and there's people just on the emergency table dying without power because there's no power, or like
Are
babies.
you saying why are there no more movies like that?
No, they don't. They never get into like that aspect of like how crazy safe our society is because all these little things that go on in the background are like operating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's always like, oh, if the building falls over. I guess it doesn't matter. I lost my point. So that happened.
Dude, I swear to God, I was trying to hold on for dear life.
I know.
I was like, I know, and I could just feel myself slipping from what you were saying, and then eventually it just went.
I thought I just didn't know what the fuck.
And I
thought,
just saw you keep going.
yeah, well, I didn't. I was like, how do I explain that last thought with this next one?
Oh shit. Oh, it's great. I should. God damn it. So, yeah, man, it was pretty good time. I want to get better at this shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice, man. Oh,
But just like kicking your boots up and
I was about to throw my feet up, and then I was like, that's probably not a good idea.
and you dropped your water.
Yeah, so then I came back and kicked my water over.
Oh man.
Fucking moron.
I thought you stomped your foot for a second. Like, what's this all about, dude?
No,
Relax.
I caught myself about to be so fucking stupid.
Mm.
I was like, oh yeah, probably not.
Mm.
It was like I was about to like reach around.
Don't say that. Right? Don't.
I didn't really yawned. Chickened out at the last moment.
Oh man. Dude,
Oh.
so what was the show like, man? Was it a good crowd?
Nah, man, fuck that show.
You know what I'm
Nah,
talking about?
I'm just kidding.
That rough?
Nah, man, it was great, dude.
Yeah.
Had some, I think that's what I was trying to get at earlier, but I did it in like a fucking 15-minute boring story that I got to work on some new stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff that still needs more work, but I got to do it
You
in front
talked
of
to people-
big audiences.
You talk to people after the shows?
Nah, not really. A couple of people. I mean,
No one saw
usually
it. No one saw you at the bar next door and be like, hey.
No, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, people did come up to me, but I try to get like as far away from everybody as possible. Because, well, it's
just
not.
out of philosophy for life.
No, it's not. Well, I mean, it's a little bit like
Yeah.
that, but also because like Sam's a fucking killer, man. Like,
Oh,
he,
yeah.
he does great every time, and when he comes out, he likes to greet people and stuff like that, and I don't. So I
Mhm.
was like, oh, this is great. I just get behind him, and the kind of bar sort of separates me from all the commotion, and he
Mhm.
stands over here, and everybody's just talking to him, saying
Sorry.
hi, fucking. No, you sexually assaulted me,
Dude,
right
I got
now.
like a leg cramp for some reason. I'm trying to maintain.
Yeah, but why were you trying to peel off my sock?
I don't know. Some things you just can't explain.
Sometimes you get just taken by the moment, man. What do you want me to tell you, man? When I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it. It's fucking cold outside, man. You sure you want to go home?
Dude, this, you could be quoting Brokeback Mountain right now for all I know.
Oh shit, it is fucking cold, man.
Yeah,
But-
it's not
but,
that bad.
But it's like not. This is what about. Yeah, I was about to say it is cold, but
It ain't that bad.
it ain't that bad because when I first got here to New York, this was like, oh my God, what have I gotten myself into? Not knowing that it was about to get worse, you
Yeah.
know. But
And long.
yeah, and long, dude. Yeah, I was like waking up in a bad mood every time I woke up, and I felt like the cold.
Dude.
I was like, I would wake up in like literally in a bad mood, dude. I wanted to fight people.
Dude, I miss like it being St. Patrick's Day in New York and it's actually sunny out, right? And it's like 62 degrees, 63 degrees in the sun, and like not a cloud in the sky, but not hot either because it's just cool. The air's just cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
It is.
We haven't
pretty
had that in a
cool.
while.
Like the what is it? The fall and the fall and the spring are like the best seasons here.
Yeah, but the spring's dead or something.
Yeah.
Someone killed it.
Oh yeah.
It just goes cold, spring cold, summer, bitches.
Yeah, and then one day titties are out. Yeah. That's usually how I can tell now.
Oh my God, we're pretty lucky to live in this city, with that in terms of that aspect.
In terms of what aspect?
About like what happens when the summer hits in the city.
Yeah,
it's pretty awesome.
Well,
keep up the good work, ladies.
That is pretty. That is pretty nice. Thing about New York is the summer is actually not the hot. Sometimes the hot summer. That can kind of get a little fucking annoying because the heat will just flush everybody out like rats.
Yeah, that's what I like. I love the city in the summertime because people either leave and a lot of tourists come in, and everybody's like on a fucking like everyone's like, oh, it's like it adds energy, like a little pissed off energy and a little more excitement energy into the environment that is already New York. Especially when it came out of that hibernating winter, but it's like, I'm just gonna stay in. It's really cold,
Yeah.
Because it can be really fucking cold.
You guys are fucking psychotic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now you got me being all fucking
psychotic.
Yeah.
You were born that way.
Now I'm just like, I don't give a fuck about any one of you. If one of you touches me, I'm gonna deck you.
All right, Francis.
I don't care if you're a lady. Actually, preferably if it's a lady.
You want to win.
Yeah, I don't want to get punched right back and knocked unconscious.
Oh man, I got a humidifier going already. I'll tell you that because it does get dry in the wintertime. You ever feel that? You feel like you're dry?
Oh, yeah. No, I know what you're talking about because ever since I moved to New York, I've never had, like, ashy skin, like, all over my body.
Yeah.
And now I'm just, like, waking up. Who said that joke? Looking like you just walk from ground zero.
Jeez.
He said it about someone ashy, too.
Oh, man. That's some good imagery, I'll tell you that.
I forgot who fucking said it, man. I don't know if it was a roast or a joke or on the radio.
Oh, that's funny.
Looks like you walked away from ground zero.
Oof. It hits hard, though, to hear.
Oh, yeah. One time my friend Mikey was doing a joke about 9/11 because he was there was a little glass window. And but the lady didn't know he was from New York. She thought it was because there was a lot of tourists, I guess. And she was like, "You're not allowed to joke about that."
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, "No, I'm pretty sure I am." And he goes, "Yeah, I'm a comedian and I'm from New York."
Mm-hmm.
And then I was laughing too. She goes, "Well, you can't." And I was like, "Yeah, I actually went to Iraq and Afghanistan, so I definitely can."
Mm.
Yeah. In fact, it was the same fucking reason why I went. I think I should be allowed to make a little. Actually, it was not a joke about 9/11. It was a joke about the stained glass window that they had commemorating 9/11.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because they had the Twin Towers and shit.
That's nice.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that stuff around here. Like, there's a lot of monuments all around, like, New Jersey and especially, like, where I'm from in New Jersey. A lot of, and even, like, north. Even like Newark and Jersey City, like monuments to what happened that day.
Yeah.
Like it. I don't. In a way, I get it, but at the same time, I'm like, we all know. We were like, we all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's no need for this. You know what I mean? Like Paramus didn't really have all. I mean, I don't know why I even said that. You know what I mean? Like any town in New Jersey, is not New York City. But yeah, we're all going to remember. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't need the mall to tell us. Is what I'm getting to. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't need the mall and Paramus to tell me, hey, remember 9/11? You know? Look, we have a monument.
But I mean, yeah, that's what I was going to say. What do you think about the monument? Is that
No, I mean, like,
do you think that's also
then there's that's one monument, but then like I used to work in Jersey City and they have a piece of the World Trade Center. Like they have a piece of the bar, right? And it's right across where I worked was right across the river from.
Why do they have that?
It's a monument. It's a, you know what I mean? It's a memorial.
Oh.
Right? Because the World Trade Center is right across the river, or was right across the river.
Oh, okay.
River.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. That's more appropriate, I think, because you know what I mean. It used to be like it's right. It's remembering the view it used to have. I don't know what you know what I mean.
Sure.
I don't need one in like every 10 feet.
Sure.
You know what I
yeah.
mean? That's what I was saying in New Jersey in terms of how many there are.
I mean, what can you say to these people? And it's like, don't you guys think you're mourning a little too much?
Yeah,
it's
I don't know.
That seems a little insensitive.
Not that. I'm not saying that. I just like the mall. I don't know.
I mean, if it's
the
getting
conference, you know,
if it's somehow producing some kind of monetization to someone,
yeah,
maybe it would be a little like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on here? But if it's just for people, you know, if it's just because people want to see it, I don't know. Maybe, you know, what harm does it do? You know, it doesn't do any harm, I don't think.
The thing is, like, the one in Jersey City, it's really nice. I'd see it. You know, I'm glad I saw it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the one the one I'm thinking of in this mall is like it's just like a little plaque, really.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it just says like the blah blah. It's like a remembrance. You know, that's some more. I haven't read it. You know what I mean? But the idea that it's in a mall is just what's weird to me, I guess. You know what I mean? It's not a piece of like, oh, this is like a relic of the world. Like that's a relic right there in Jersey City, and this is just a little plaque.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
there's degrees. I don't know.
Man?
I'm just yapping.
What are you gonna do about that? Well, sometimes people want their 9/11 shit, man.
Yeah.
You can't keep it from them.
Do you want to talk about the Sopranos a little bit, since you made me fucking watch that shit?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't extort you to do it. You know,
it got you to shut up.
But it was. You have to admit, it's like it has to be at least one of the top 3 greatest shows ever, right?
Yeah, it was good. I'm not gonna say it wasn't good. But anyway.
Well, at least the writing.
Yeah, but the funny is what I really liked. It made me laugh.
Yeah,
like I was even thinking about the other day, like when Chrissy's in the hospital and he comes out of the coma and he's like, "I saw my father in hell. Hell's an Irish bar, and every day is St. Patty's Day."
Yeah, yeah.
And then I saw my father. He's like, night after night, I lose to these Irish pricks. And then they shoot me in the head.
That's crazy. That might be like an East Coast thing, because I think somebody else from the East Coast is also telling me like that thing is like pretty funny.
It is funny.
But like I remember when I first watched it, I knew it was funny, but I didn't think of it as like I would see it as a comedy.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's in the beginning. I'm kind of suspect, but I know how it ends too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, what's going on? Because this is funny. This is funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it definitely then it just tapers off into like a narrative, like a really like life and death narrative, but with little funny things in it. Like when Tony's like, I can't catch a fucking break, and then in the next scene, the guy's in the car saying like, here's a recording of Tony Soprano talking about the blah 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 murder. It's a little unaudible, but don't worry, I'll testify it in court. And he just has a heart attack right in the FBI car. right after he's fucking, I can't catch a break.
That is fucking great, man. Oh, you know which one was my favorite is every time his mom would trying to put me in a nursing home, he'd be like, it's a retirement community. And then I think in the end, it somehow towards like the last season, there's an instance in which it rolls around where he actually yells, it was a nursing home, because I think he was talking about his mom like towards the end, but I thought they did a whole season-long joke, and then capped it off by twisting it around at the end. I was like, damn, that's to me. I guess I always just appreciated the writing and shit.
I appreciated that whole thing with when Anthony thinks his mom tried to kill him, because at one point I'm like, this woman is very like she has mental flaws, right?
Yeah.
But they're also now playing out at the end of the record. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Where it's kind of just like, I don't even know if she really knows what she's doing. You know what I mean? She's talking in a very manipulative kind of way.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think she just really. It sounds like she's rattling to me in a way. You know what I mean? Like I feel like she's just a crazy, like just like she doesn't even know what she's saying. You know what I mean? She's not conscious of what she's doing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't even think she's conscious of what. Like she's saying these things to Junior, and I don't think she even knows what it really means. And she's like, "What?" You know?
No,
What are you
I think she was
seems
pretty calculating about the things she would.
You think she's a murderer from the get? She's all about murdering her son?
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. I think. See, maybe the reason why we have a different view as far as the tone is concerned is because I've watched that like 3 times.
Okay.
Like all the way through. So like I've
Taking
been
notes.
like, yeah, pretty much. Not really taking those like for real taking those, but I've been noticing things that I didn't notice like the first time, where it actually made somehow make things either more clear, because I think the first time I saw it, there was a lot of parts. The second time I was like, I don't even remember that happening.
What about that whole thing with like Tony and like having those dreams about fucking what's his name on the boat?
Dreams about fucking.
No, big pussy, fucking fat pussy. You know.
Oh, those were the shit.
Those
man.
dreams, like I did it, right? Look, I'm with the fishes. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and he just wakes up with this idea, like, yeah, you are ratting me out, and then he just goes to his house and then finds the shit on him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like all based off a dream.
Yeah. I mean, what are you saying that it was?
It's just a crazy story.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the dream sequences are kind of like distorted, and like you're trying to figure out what the hell is. You know what I mean? You're watching another person's made up person's dream.
Yeah, yeah.
That then motivates him to kill his friend.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, I don't know. When I saw it, I was like, yeah, that's probably how I would make that decision. I'd be like, I got a hunch Pat is working for the cops. I think I'm gonna go invite him out for some fishing and just kill him.
But he was in the beginning. He was gonna kill him. He's like, where is this fucking prick? He disappears. Where the fuck did he go? Right?
Oh yeah, but it always left doubt in his mind.
Because he loved him so much.
Yeah, and there's like an instant where they foreshadow him figuring it out, because after they do a thing together,
The murder.
Yeah, then they're sitting down.
We're allowed to talk about this crime. Not get in trouble.
They're sitting down, right?
Yeah.
And then Pussy starts talking about the murder, and he starts giving it in like great detail about like how they did this and then they did that. And there's an instance where like Tony's looking at him, but he's looking at him like,
yeah, why are you saying this shit?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Well, not even like, why are you saying this shit? It's like, wow, you really just spilled the beans on, like you just told him like very detailed
shit
to them.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like supposed to be like that he figured it out. It was supposed to be like, why do I get this bad feeling about you? You know?
Because you just said shit you didn't have to say. Like you wouldn't talk. He wouldn't talk. Pussy wouldn't even talk like that in the beginning. You know what I mean? Like he's out of character almost.
Which is, I guess, like saying
trying to do the right thing for the government to save his own ass. That's what he's in that position, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much.
They got him by the balls.
Try to do the right thing.
No, they had him by the balls, and he's like, all right, let him go.
Yeah.
I'll give you whatever you want.
Bastard.
They had me for the H, Tony. They had me for the H.
Oh, yeah. And then
I was going to do 25 the life.
And do those shots and shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Hey, guys. Hey. That's crazy show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed all that. And I grew up where all that shit was going on, and it was so fucking popular.
Yeah. How come you didn't like it?
I was in college, for one. I wasn't watching any TV my freshman year in college. I didn't watch a lot of shit.
So you were a
Except
square.
maybe, I was chasing girls.
Oh.
Yeah. I started noticing girls like me. I was like, this is awesome.
Wait, how old are you?
I was
at that
19.
19?
Yeah.
I thought you said you didn't. Oh no, that's your
that's
self-esteem.
Yeah, well, I didn't really feel sexy until like my late 20s.
Oh, okay.
Or feel like a good-looking guy into my late 20s.
But you were still.
When I was just like, oh, this is nice, just getting attention from girls. Because one, there were so many of them. You know what I mean? Like, It was a numbers game.
This is interesting to see like the other side of somebody of like
Here it comes.
going through that tunnel of pussy getting that is like so
Yeah.
That is so long
Yeah.
and so often.
It's not that long at
that
all.
once you get out to the other side, you're kind of like jaded to the point.
There was definitely
where
a
you're
dry.
like,
There was a dry spell in my mid-20s, and a lot of that is because I liked a girl. You know what I mean? And this got hung up on one girl. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And then somewhere around 28, I got jaded. And I just said,
really?
yeah, and I just started hanging out with people who just didn't give a fuck. And that attitude rubbed off, and I experimented with it, and I got away with a lot of shit. And then
Really?
yeah, and then after that, I was like, when it comes to women, I don't care, and I know I know you're looking at me. I can tell the way you're looking at me that you think I'm good looking.
Yeah,
I started picking up on those signs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those subtle cues.
See, I keep forgetting that you're like 63, but like, and that you've lived all these fucking lives before and shit.
Oh man! One time I hooked up with this girl. I met her at the Red Lion on Bleecker Street, and I met her within 10 minutes. And she's like, "You want to get out of here?" And I'm like, "Yeah, right." Like, yeah. And she was so hot. Like,
yeah,
hot blonde, tall, and we go to another place to get a drink, and then we started making out at this other place, like.
And at this point, what kind of a job do you have?
Waiting tables.
Wow.
Okay.
That's fantastic.
And then we go to get some like it's near West 4th Street. I was living uptown, so it was easy to get there.
You were a male hoe.
Like I said, I was living uptown.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Anyway,
you actually lived the American dream. Was it in New York or New Jersey?
New York. This is on Bleecker Street.
Oh, that's
West
right.
4th Street. So anyway, we're eating at this diner on the corner of fucking Avenues of America and like I don't know, it's right there. The diner. I forget the name of it. And she mentioned, I'm like, well, a song comes on, and I'm like, oh, I love this. Like, she's like, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 37, and she's like, what? What? Like, she had that, and the whole thing went like, no.
Oh shit!
Once she knew, I was like, I had no. She's like, I thought you were like 29. I'm like, no, I'm fucking 37.
Oh shit. Did you really feel that turned off by that?
Well, she was just like she was all into it. Now she's like, I can't believe how old you are.
Damn. She just said it like that?
Yeah.
She didn't even try to lie to you?
No, it came like that at me. And I tried to salvage that.
Oh shit.
We shared a taxi. We were hooking up in the taxi. I hooked up with her pretty hard even after that, but she wouldn't take me home after that. She's like, I can't sleep with you.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So hot.
Hilarious.
So hot. Why was I honest? Why am I honest? It always gets me exactly what I don't want.
No. See, well, you really what is Jerry Seinfeld called it?
What?
He's a bimbo. It's a man that's a bimbo.
That's harsh. That hurts my
I'm
feelings.
Just kidding, shit, man. No, dude, it sounds like you were a really good-looking guy, and why would you worry about
being on? Yeah, why
about
would
that shit?
Yeah,
You know.
I have a friend who always lies about it.
Yeah.
And his older brother lies about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like
I have gray hair. I've been going I'm not like I've had friends. Remember my early 30s. People were like, my friend was like, dude, you're getting gray. I'm like, yeah. So what?
Yeah, that's
like,
what happens.
That's what happens. You become a man.
Time passes by, dude.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, you're dead.
Yeah, I try and own it. Oh man, I'm trying to write a joke about parents dying. You ever write jokes like that?
About parents dying?
Yeah, I don't know why. Just like the fact of life of it. You know what I mean?
Oh. No, I never written a joke about that, but
okay.
Hey, dude, it sounds like a good challenge, man.
And if it's not that, it's about people who maybe I want to talk about people who wear backpacks on the subway. Yeah.
I wear my backpack on the subway.
Yeah,
well,
you're a commie, and you're not going to work in the morning.
No, I'm also going out only at night and
Yeah,
shit, so
nobody's on the train.
yeah, hardly anybody's on the train.
Yeah. Crowded subways with people wearing backpacks.
Oh, the G. Sometimes when I'm on my way here, the G is like
Packed.
yeah, where I have to. One time I like I think twice already. I've had to wait for the next train. Be like, I can't even fucking begin to fit in any of these things.
Dude, I'm like
packed like sardines.
I'm only 3 stops from Core Street, and because of that, like it's almost the end of the line.
Yeah.
Thank God people get off at this stop. I don't know why people get off at this stop, but they get off the train at this stop, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that makes some room. But like every morning, that platform is just like packed with people that are like, oh, I'm probably gonna have to wait 3 trains. You know what I mean? Or get lucky and just sneak in there. That's why I don't even like wearing a backpack to work. I don't like wearing a big coat if I don't have to, because it makes me skinnier on the train. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just don't like being cold, man. I can't fucking do that shit.
Pussy.
So I gotta carry my backpack because I gotta have that extra sweater in case,
Does it keep your back warm too?
in case the fucking Does
it keep your back warm a little bit? Because like backpacks make me sweat sometimes.
Yeah, but that was only in the summer.
Yeah, but it's definitely trapping heat on your back, right? Because it's just pressing down on your fucking all your clothes.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess that's why it feels good sometimes in the winter when you have this extra layer of shit.
I never see you wear a sweater, but you always are carrying a sweater.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
In case it gets cold.
But it does get cold. I've still never seen you wear a sweater.
Because usually I fucking nail it right on the money. And I go, this is exactly how many pieces of material we're going to need. I already know.
All right.
It was actually went off while you were in the middle of the store, but I was like, I don't give a shit.
Okay.
But actually, yeah, I was going to end it anyway.
Cool.
But, yeah.
How long was that?
I don't know, dude. But
we definitely
pretty
spent.
fucking high,
we
bro.
spend. We definitely were spilling.
I told Stupid I would go meet him.
Which one's Stupid?
Told Joseph I was gonna go meet him at the creek.
Cool shit.
Yeah. But I told him I was gonna.
You know what I wanted to talk to you about?
Well,
I'm gonna do it after you get off this. We get off this, or we can do it now. I don't give a shit. How high you were in Han's van when we were smoking that joint that Joseph brought.
Oh, dude.
I wanted to talk to you about that.
Dude, I was fucking out there. Dude, everybody was pretty high.
Yeah, I was pretty fucking high, but I grabbed that thing. I'm like, this thing's fucking huge, right? And you were like, hey, whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen, Pat.
Yeah.
And then it came to you like after first it freaked Hans out. He was out, and this is us.
Yeah.
And
Hans really fucking left.
And this is right after we did mushrooms.
Oh, I know, right?
Right,
fucking nuts.
And then it comes to me. I'm like, it comes to you like it comes to you one more time after Hans leaves, and you're like, you hit it, and then you just get up and like, oh shit, I am high as fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
And you start freaking out like, and I'm just like, yeah, I told you this is a big fucking joint, and pass it to Joseph.
Oh,
you remember that?
You always remember like these fucking outrageous things, because I do remember like. I don't
shot out of the chair. Like you were sitting on that fridge, and then you hit it one more time, and you passed it to me. As soon as you passed it to me,
But you make it seem like these fucking like even that other story we were talking about the other time, where you made it seem like completely. It's like the difference between saying high and high.
I don't know.
Right? It's like yeah, you're saying the same thing, but you're saying it in like this fucking
raspy voice.
I was throwing myself all over the fucking place.
No, all right, maybe not like that. But you were definitely kicking we were rocking because you were kicking your feet back and forth.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but you motherfuckers weren't making any goddamn sense either. Like you guys, there was a point where
at least we can handle our shit, bro.
Nobody understood anybody.
That's true. That's usually when we have good conversations anyway.
Yeah.
Because we go, oh, yeah, right. And we just say something stupid right back at each other.
Yeah, but it was like you guys were fucking talking about nonsense over there, too. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Anyway. I thought that was pretty funny. It was funny to me, so you just freak out.
What are you talking about, freak out?
You were freaked out. Hit one hit.
It was
and you're like, fuck am I?
Yeah, dude, I always say that when I'm high.
Yeah,
like I think I said it right now.
Yeah, that's true.
I was like,
dude,
but
you didn't jump out of the seat. Like you just like, fuck. Like it just hit you in the head.
Ah, dude, jeez, you make it sound like so fucking like, oh my god, like I was panicking and shit. But
That's
dude,
what-
I always, it's like I said it like right now. I was like, dude, how fucking high am I right now?
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
All right. I mean,
I
that's.
believe you.
I only know that
I was
because
high,
you've already,
so what do I remember?
you've already done it before, where you were like, yeah, and then you saw this girl's ass, and you were like, I just want to grab her by the
No,
hair.
it's
and
tasty
pull her.
things. Like I
And
just
you were
want
like,
these
"What?"
tasty.
And that's another one actually, because the other one was about. I was quoting Patrice O'Neal, and you were telling people that I was like, yeah, that guy was talking about pulling women's hair and like saying all these disgusting things. It was like a
Hey,
Patrice.
I'm gonna tell
But
you.
you kept telling everybody that I was saying stuff like this. Like, yeah, Raul was like, fucking. I don't know if you were doing it on purpose or like you. But now I'm thinking maybe he really does remember things in this way. But I think that's
I
comes
do
from
remember being scared the first time you told me that story, but then I was like, "Oh, you're just joking." I didn't know your sense of humor back then. I remember the way you said. I remember said something once. I was like, "Oh man, that's sick. That's scary."
Yeah, and that's why I already.
Plus, I was probably really high.
You've done it 3 times already, dude.
Yeah.
When you like made it sound like it was some fucking weird shit,
It probably wasn't that weird. I thought it was pretty weird.
dude. You were so fucking high, you couldn't smoke anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You know what it is? It's just coming from a place where you didn't get rejected by women as much.
Mm. What?
So
I've
now-
been,
so
I've
now-
been
so
rejected.
basically-
I've been rejected by
basically-
women.
Basically, now you're like the hot girl that always got it right, and nobody ever corrected you.
It's possible.
Do you
I
know
don't
what I
know.
mean? Like sometimes hot
I
girls
think-
think they're smart because nobody ever corrects
think-
them. Maybe you're a hot dude that never got corrected.
I think in the beginning that I got hit so hard with like liking girls, right? And then and after that I was like, I noticed some girls liked me and some didn't. And I just started not caring and just seeing like if I, you know what I mean? But,
Yeah.
you know, being less every attempt I was less and less invested in the outcome after a while. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure.
Then I was like, what's
I mean,
the
that
point?
makes
Just
sense.
keep moving.
Yeah. Yeah. You made yourself numb to it, like
Yeah.
a kickboxer that
And just
numbs his
pick up
shin.
and like I remember and just honestly just picking it up on like the subtle cues of a girl being interested in me, and that's it. And just only talking to them anyway. You know, you go to a bar with a lot of girls and you see like, oh, I mean, your buddy goes like, hey, that girl just checked you out and that girl just checked you out, and you go just talk to one of them. You know?
Yeah.
Because they're already interested. They
Yeah.
they took a look at you.
Yeah.
You know? You know that's what happens.
No, yeah. I mean, that's fucking
Sick.
fucking science.
I don't know. I try to make life easy on myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works out sometimes.
I try to make life easy on myself too.
Yeah, how's that working out?
I'm fucking high as shit, dude. That's
Yeah.
how.
Let's stop talking.
Yeah. Man, that really did come to a fucking sudden ending, huh? All right. All right.
I don't know that. I don't know
Maybe we
that.
shouldn't
Yo,
get
I
that high
noticed.
next time.
I somehow like starting a podcast is like just jumping, and then like ending a podcast is like landing. I don't have the jumping's way easier right now than the like. How do you land this thing
No.
without breaking your neck
Well,
gracefully? That's what I'm trying to do, but I don't know. How to
or
do
you
that.
can get so high that you're just like rambling on now.
All right, bye.
Because I know that's what I'm fucking doing. All right, everybody. Take it easy.